Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name's Angel and today is day 8 of Vlogmas, I believe. The sloth sweater for today, all you guys saw this one last year in a lot of my Christmas videos and liked it, so she's back out. She also does light up, but the batteries are dead. I don't have any new ones, so we're not gonna get funky with it today. Today's video is kind of fun and it's a lot about reflection and more so really grounding myself. Let me know where I am going 2025. Like everybody else on the planet, I made a goal to finish series in 2024. And we're gonna see how I did on that. We're gonna see how I did on the series that I went into the year with, how many series I added, and how many series we're going into 2025 with. I'm kind of scared. So going into the series I went in 2024 with, I had my series tracker here that I use in my book journal. I honestly didn't keep up with my book journal at all this year. It just didn't look like, it doesn't work for me because I'm somebody who I need it to look pretty. I don't have the time to make it look pretty. You know, so a book journal, I really want it to work for me, but it did not, truthfully. So in 2024, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 series I went in with. And may I add the 18, I put Shadowhunters all as one. So technically that would have been like 21 series I was going into the year with. These are ones I had all started before 2024. So we're seeing how I did with those ones. Even gone to the ones I started in 2024, if it was in January. We're gonna see how I do with this. So page 1, honestly, I kind of killed it. I'm not gonna lie. Every single book is checked off this first page. You're probably like, Angel, you did great. But next page is a different story. Let's not talk about that. So I finished off the Poppy War. I finished off Shades of Magic, the Dirty Air series, the Edens, Entangled the Fae, and Gold Rush Ranch. Those are all on this page. I'm pretty sure most of these I had 1 or 2 read at the beginning of the year, and I read the rest of them during this year. The next page is where we get kind of humbled because I'm sure you guys didn't really see my X's here, but there's not a whole bunch crossed off. So Dreamland Billionaires, all I've had to read for the series is the final offer since last year. Did I pick up the final offer this year? Anyways, no, I did not. I've thought of picking up a million times. Like I've thought about doing it for a reading challenge, even just like, you know, like books I've been avoiding and pick it up, but even then I still avoid it when it's the challenge to read it because I've been avoiding it. I still avoid it. Letters of Enchantment I did finish. I read Ruthless Vows. Red Rising, I did not touch that series this year. I read book 1 going into 2024. I read a single one of them. They just weren't calling to me. I thought about getting them as audiobooks, seeing if that helps maybe, but there's never were a like priority. I still have Golden Sun sitting on my shelf. I want to read it, but I feel like also at this point I'll have to reread Red Rising to read the rest, and the thought of rereading Red Rising, it's kind of scary. Flesh and Fire I put on here even though I read none of the books because I had Blood and Ash over here. I also did not touch Blood and Ash this year, which means I did not touch Flesh and Fire. I don't know, I always like want to get them, but then it's all I hear with the series that book 1 and 2 are good and then 3 just goes downhill. But then you have to get to that point to read Flesh and Fire. And she just keeps pumping out these Blood and Ash books. So I'm like, if people say they aren't that good, why are they still getting pumped out? But I think so next try we have to reread Blood and Ash because it's been so long, and then try the first 3 and give it to the first 3. If I'm not vibing for the first 3, then I stop. But it can't just keep sitting here like this. This is just unacceptable. I can't do that. First duology I did finish off, which means I'm up to date on the Grishaverse. I'm really hoping she makes more of that in the Grishaverse because I need it with my entire being. But Rule of Wolves was my Spider-Man No Way Home. Fun fact. Defy the Night. I read book 1 and 2 in 2023, and book 3 came out very beginning of this year. Very beginning. I've not read it. I was thinking, and then I keep telling myself, I'm like, oh, we haven't read it because it hasn't come out in paperback yet. You don't even own the other 2. I don't even own the other 2 in paperback. I borrowed them from the library when I read them. So why can't I just borrow it from the library to read that one? But in my head, I'm like, oh, it's not in paperback yet. Babe, you don't have them on your shelves. It doesn't matter something. Anyways, that's me just trying to make an excuse for myself, and it's not a great one. Once My Broken Heart, did finish that one off. Yay me. And then this page is another glorious page, last one. This one, which you guys can see, they are all checked off. So I finished off the Shadowhunters in their entirety. That was a great one to finish off this year. I finished off the Addicted series, all 10 of them, but by the end of that series, I wanted to chuck the books, I would say against the wall, but some kind of perfect action, I want to chuck in the garbage, I think. If you love the characters, you love that series. That's what it is, but I already feel like some of the characters kind of irked me a little bit. And then by like book 5, it got really repetitive and I just felt like I couldn't quit at that point though. I was like, you're 5 books in, you own them all, you're reading them. There's some I loved. Like I did really like the last Rose and Connor book. I really enjoyed that one. And then the epilogue novel came along. And the fact that you wrote an epilogue novel to begin with is a lot. It's 800 pages of just repetitiveness, of being like, oh, these guys are pregnant. Oh, here's their child. Here's like one random scene. Here's some spice. Here's another kid. That's all it is. There's over a dozen children. That book, if it had been like in 100-page condensed version, I think I would have enjoyed it. But 800 pages of that over and over again, I felt like I was going crazy. And you move on from that one, so it still gets me going. War of Lost Hearts, I finished that one off, the trilogy. However, I did say I would love to reread that one because I truthfully feel that around when I was finishing up book 2, I saw somebody post a review on this series about how like no series has ever given the same feelings of Throne of Glass except for this one. And then I feel like they said the ending was so incredible that I went in to Mother of Death and Dawn, I feel like with unfair expectations. I want to be like, this is going to be my Kingdom of Ash, and then I just unfairly judged it in my brain. And then Villains Duology, I did read both. I finished that one off, and so that was done. So, of the, I guess you could say, 21 series I went into this year with, I only did not finish 5. I think that's actually really good. Like, I was working really hard myself. That means I finished 16 series of the ones I came into the year with. I only left with 5 that I did not start with. But if you think so, the series I have going, you are incredibly mistaken because I added on quite a few series this year. This one I got from Macy. I'll take her YouTube somewhere. This one that she uses, she posted it for free so anybody could use it. And I still am trying to work out some things with it, but it works decently well for like what I need it to do. So I'm quite, good with it. This is here I complete 18 series, but this also doesn't include the ones that I'm up to date on, but waiting for new releases. This is 18 I'm completed. 12 of them I'm working on. 7 I've not started, but I want to start. My hand just popped up there. And then 5 of them I'm up to date on, but just awaiting next releases. So I went into the year with 21 series, and on this tracker here, I have 32? 42 series on here. But I've also, like I said, I've completed the 17. I've actually completed more on here, I believe. So, I think I should screen record this. You guys can like see somewhere maybe. Okay, let's go. So this is the dashboards. This is the part where I said that these are complete over here. In progress, not started, and up to date. So this, I feel like all these graphs maybe don't update. Maybe I'm just not using it properly, that's why they're not updating, but some of these don't update. But so going down, I completed, like I said, Shades of Magic, Dirty Air, Eden's, Gold Rush Ranch, Letters of Enchantment, King of Scars, Once More Broken Heart, Mortal Instruments, Infernal Devices, The Poppy War, Addicted, War of Lost Hearts, Best Woman Prison Healer was not on my list going into last year, but I did finish it. Villains, Dark Artifices, Lost Hours, The Radiant Emperor. That one is... Radiant Emperor, I think, is Daughter of the Moon Goddess. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but it's a duology and it's fantasy, and that's what my heart is saying. I think it's Daughter of the Moon Goddess. So those ones I finished. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Where's the 18th one? It's saying I finished 18. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's odd. I'm getting 17 finished here. You know what it is? I think I have Alex Stern as ongoing, so I wasn't sure. Apparently people like, I thought it ended pretty well where it could have ended, but people were like, oh my god, it's gonna be a trilogy. I thought it was gonna be a duology the whole time. I'm gonna change that to complete and say I'm done it, and then we'll move on from there if I'm wrong. Yeah, because that hasn't updated again, so I think that this can't be updated properly, who knows. But so now I think I have 18 series that are finished this year. Going to the rest, you can see Dreamland Billionaires, it's complete, I'm in progress. Red Rising, complete. Blood and Ash and Defy the Night, complete, but I just haven't read them yet because that's a me issue. Atlas 6, I do have to read that last book. That's what I brought into this year with me. Flesh and Fire, I haven't started. Butcher and Blackbird, I'm up to date. So that's when, so if it says ongoing, that means that the author is still writing books. When it says, so actually just change that to up to date. I'm up to date on that one, 2 of 2. Up to date means I'm just waiting for them to release it. And then Magnolia Parks, I'm up to date. I've read 5 out of 5. It is ongoing though. There's 2 more Daisy Hates books coming. This one, Farseer Trilogy. I did start this year. So that's the big Robin Hobb Realm of the Elderlings universe. But I was not sure if I count that as like a full series, but actually it's like 5 series within one. There's 4, I thought there's 3 trilogies. There's 4 trilogies and 1 quartet all in that universe. That's like $16. 16, so I've read 2 of them. So we have first year trilogy, it's complete, I'm in progress. I've read 2 of the 3. The other ones here, Live Ship Traders, all the way down to Fits in Fool. That's that whole same series. The other 4 I have not started. Mistborn, I finally started Brandon Sanderson journey this year. So fantasy, that series is complete, sorry. I'm in progress. I read 1 of the 3. I'm almost in the 2nd book though. I'm gonna finish that probably today or tomorrow. And then Wax and Wayne is Mistborn Era 2. Haven't started that, obviously. Stormlight, haven't started. It is ongoing. There's now 5 books. I did update that. Entangled with Fae, I have ongoing, but I feel like I can change to complete. Because, like, I think she mentioned the Rapunzel retelling. But we haven't seen it in, like, a year. So I think it's fair to say that one might not be happening. I feel like I could change that to complete as well. And then say I'm complete it, and then obviously change it if it changes. Lake from Billionaires is ongoing. I'm in progress. I've read 1 of the 2. Rose Hill, ongoing. I'm up to date. 2 of the 2. Powerless, I'm up to date. It's ongoing. 3 of 3. Scythe, it's a dystopian series. In progress. I've read 2 of the 3, but clearly there's a 4th I could put on here. It's like, I'm not sure if it's like a prequel or short stories. I'm not 100% sure. The Moonfall series is the When the Moon Hatched series. So that's ongoing. I'm up to date though. I've read 1 of 1. Ember in the Ashes. I swear this series has an actual name. I swear it has a proper name. I don't know what it is. Nobody knows what the name is. I can't find it online. Some people call it like something else though, but I just call it an Ember in the Ashes series because that's where it's from. That one's complete. I'm in progress. 2 of the 4. And then Artifacts of Veranos is fantasy series. It's ongoing. I can't know if it's ongoing or complete now. I feel like before is the last book. I feel like on Amazon it's the last book too. I'm gonna put it to complete, and then I'm in progress. I've read 2 of 4. So, let's count these up. So that means that there is, how many series I'm waiting for? So I'm waiting for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 series. I'm waiting on 5 series to finish. I can't because it's still being written. And then series I'm actually currently in the middle of but not finished yet is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 series that I've actually started that I can continue and have not like continued or finished it. And then ones I have on this list that I want to start but I haven't even started is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's that. Since it says I'm 45% completed for progress up top, but that's also because it's counting all the series I finished this year. So I feel like I need to make a new series tracker where I don't have the ones from last year in it, just the new ones going into this year. Kind of same thing I did in my reading journal this year. Just like look at it and have what I'm taking into next year with me and start that. Every year I make tremendous progress, then add on a bunch more. And the thing is also, that's just like being a reader. You're going to find new series you want to read. You're going to find new series you enjoy and that you love and you want to work on. But what I said is kind of exciting actually is that, I'm going to say something totally jinx myself, is I feel like now what's happened is I'm at the point in my reading journey where I've been reading my adult life now for just over 2 and a bit years, where I actually think I have pretty much read every book I wanted to read when I joined Book Talk. Like every single book I had like in my mind I wanted to read, I've now read. Besides the point of like Mistborn and Realm with the Elderlings, I think truthfully there's like maybe a handful of series I think I could start that I would really enjoy. I'm at a point now where I literally keep saying like I'm just gonna really be enjoying a lot of rereads and like random books I find that I want to read. Thrifting is a big goal of mine next year, so maybe books that aren't as popular but I'm just like seeing on shelves at thrifts and I want to pick up. One thing I will say is that like I know one series I have heard a bit about that I keep wanting to read. I don't know what it's called, but it's a fantasy series and the first book is called A Dawn of Onyx, I'm pretty sure. It's like a romantic series. That one is one I think I'd be interested in. But besides that, I think I'm just gonna start looking up a goal. You know, I should put as a goal for my next year actually. I remember my goals for next year, so I can't add this. Along with thrifting, I would love to just try more indie authors. Like I feel like I've got through the big popular ones now. I feel like a lot of books I hear about now are on my For You page by indie authors promoting themselves or you know, talking about their Kindle Unlimited book and all that stuff. So I think I want to make a goal to read one indie published book a month. and then also just maybe like 1 or 2 KU books, because I have KU and I use it when I'm reading a series that's on there, but I never actually actively like look on KU and try to find new reads that way. So I think it's something I want to try to do next year as well. But I think the big goal is just what I have left, honestly, I think I can very realistically get done next year. So I'm not saying I want to have my series down to nothing. That's not realistic for anybody. But I would love to leave next year with like 5 series or less. I think that is realistic for where I'm at right now. Because I think, what did we just say? I'm at like, forgot the numbers I said. But all the numbers I said, like I think I had 7 series to start. 5 I was waiting on, and then for somebody I was in the middle of. But I think truthfully, like if there are like a couple books, I can finish that. I'm a fast reader, guys. I can do it. So I think what I'm gonna do next year is actually, once again, I said I was gonna do this and then actually didn't fully stick with it. I think actually every single month I'm going to do a finishing series in the middle of reading vlog, just so we're on the same page. I can keep track as I go along. Also, I'm gonna read some books for series that are not in those vlogs. That's obviously gonna happen. You know, like I'm gonna pick up one for another reading vlog or randomly, but I do want to have at least 1 video dedicated a month to working on these series. So I hope this video motivated you to take a look at your own series and check where you're at. If you've read any series that I have not finished yet and you want to leave a little favorite something about down below to motivate me to go pick it up, please do. But I hope you guys are enjoying Vlogmas. I'm actually having a lot of fun doing this. It is my first time, so I think I'm trying to work out some kinks with scheduling and editing, all that fun stuff, but I am having a lot of fun with it. As always, if you guys like today's video, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. I'm also on TikTok at Angel's Book Corner, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.